that you need to be mentally prepared to stay away from your family. I think this is the most important preparation. The other preparation, that is the technical and everything, that we can all manage, I guess.
Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Chill Chats of the B.Sc section. Today with us we have 3 placed cadets who are placed in Maersk Tankers. They got placed when they were in 3rd semester. They were lucky actually. So let's hear them out. What is their story of placement? Hello everyone, welcome to the channel.
Welcome, boss.
Welcome Shaurya. Welcome. So how was your journey at MANET?
The journey has been very interesting and wonderful. Actually, the B.Sc course is all of around 3 years, but the first 1.5 years was already spent in home
due to
the COVID. So the remaining 1.5 years we spent here. The infrastructure is good. The faculty is very wonderful. They have helped us through all this duration we have spent here. So I think the MANET is very wonderful institute to be.
That's true.
Yes.
So Sherwyn, what you liked? 1.5 years at home or 1.5 years at institute?
The main thing about hostel is that you get to be with your friends. I've made such wonderful friends here.
True.
And it always, like whenever I first came here, I felt like it was very confusing, like what will happen here and everything. But as the days have gone by here, the journey has been very nice with all my mates.
Like what Sherwyn said, that at first we didn't feel like to come here. We felt like
let it be online.
Yeah. Let it be online and we have to go home. We don't want to leave here. But as days passed, we met all of them.
And slowly.
Now it is feeling like why it is ending.
Exactly.
We don't want to go home.
Just 3 weeks from now.
Yes.
So sorry, you were called in the COVID period, like 1 week before everybody came for the company. You sat, you cleared. What was the feeling? Like how you were feeling that time?
The feeling is incredible, and getting placed before everyone is actually amazing. At least I used to think I'm better than everyone else. But
okay.
That feeling usually fades away with time, and seeing everyone getting placed, it's a good feeling. Seeing everyone else also getting placed and being placed too, so it is incredible.
Like first shot, cleared the interview.
Yeah.
I was feeling great, and great.
I was on top of the world.
Okay, so like, what is the criteria? Like, what are the processes you all went through for getting placed in Maersk Tankers?
So the procedure was such that we were around 60 of us shortlisted based on our PCM. I think it was, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was 70% overall and 65% in English.
Yes.
And after that we had a PI-LI test.
So the PI-LI was based upon the 2 things, that is PI, where you have to choose there were 50 adjectives and you have to choose like minimum something number was there, you have to choose between them which suits your personality.
Yes.
So PI was that, and LI was cognitive test, which consists of 50 questions you have to solve it in 12 minutes.
Yes.
Which contains all the numericals and some
Aptitude
test,
yes.
right?
Then there was technical test in which we were assessed based on a shipping industry knowledge and terms. In that the syllabus was whatever we were taught and some extra which we had to prepare. In that I barely managed to pass.
Everybody did, because that was the first time we got to know about that kind of test.
No, some people even scored 95% in that. So,
I was not aware. I was aware that most of them got 65 to 80%.
Right. Even I
I
got
feel it's normal
marks.
to get 60-65% because we were very new to this
Exactly.
industry, so we won't have much knowledge about it.
Exactly. So what was your family's reaction when you told them that I am interested in merchant navy, I want to do that?
Family was quite, first of all, insecure. It's like, why means I have a family business where I can obviously go further with it, But so my family was firstly not ready. Why to choose this career when you have a ready-made business?
Yes.
So means live with us and do whatever you want to do. But I was like, I have got interest in this, so I want to do this, and I want to do something of my own.
So like you joined this field.
Yes.
Okay, so like you also did like chose Merchant Navy. If you didn't choose Merchant Navy, where you would be now?
See, firstly, when I was like when I came to know about the profession that we have to choose and everything for our career, so the first thing that came to my mind was to become a pilot.
Okay.
Because I used to love the uniform, and I think one of the reasons to join Merchant Navy now also is because
Uniform.
of the uniform. Yeah, I was very fond of the uniform. That very motivated me to join Merchant Navy. And unfortunately, my first dream that was to become a pilot, I couldn't do it because I think it was financial. And we can not everyone can afford it because
Yes,
quite
very expensive.
very
70 to
expensive.
like 1.2 crores.
Yeah,
between
it's
that.
very expensive. So I for a boy from a middle class family, I don't think it's quite.
It's not possible.
Possible.
Like I also searched for it. Like it was not possible.
Yeah, that too. And I have my sibling also. I have to think about him also. That not whole money, like whole
Has to
investment
be
can be
spent
done
on
on
you.
one child. So that's the reason I have joined Merchant Navy.
And what was your reason, Shaurya?
Not reason. If not in Merchant Navy, I think I see myself in CSE.
Okay.
Yes, engineering. Then I chose Merchant Navy because I didn't want to do any normal job from 9 to 5. Good money, financial stability at a young age, and we get to see the world actually. So that is the reason why.
Like he is the DC also of junior section, second year. So like you would be in CSE, doing CSE, so you would be giving competitions there also.
Right.
Like you're like what like you used to say, I am not born for the competition.
I'm not
like,
here to compete. I'm here to do.
Okay. So like what are preparation tips you all can give to those who actually want to join Maersk Tankers or Synergy? Now it has been collaborated.
The procedure for selection at Maersk was quite lengthy, and I think for a person, for any cadet to to give this exam, he needs to be very technically sound. Like he has to know some basic knowledge about the shipping industry. Also, when you have decided to join Merchant Navy, you should
You will sacrifice
research
pros and cons.
You should know about the pros and cons about the industry. Research and see what all difficulties you will be facing on ship, and that you need to be mentally prepared to stay away from your family. I think this is the most important preparation. The other preparation, that is the technical and everything, that we can all manage. I guess we can all study and manage.
And that
But
is actually the most important thing.
You need to be mentally prepared, to go to the ship, because you'll be staying away from your family for such a long time.
Family, friends,
I
from
don't
the
really-
life we live on the land, partying, enjoying,
That we'll have to miss. We will miss
We need to-
parties, everything, functions,
everything. Family rituals,
everything will
festivals.
miss. The most important things
Most
for us
important.
Indians.
And what I saw in the interview rounds, rightly said by Sherwyn, that you need to be technically sound, but what they're looking for is you need
Confidence.
to be confidence, and you need to be curious about what you are going to do in this field. You always have to need to have that eager to know what is happening, to learn more, and that's what they're looking for.
Because just a quest won't be there. I don't think so anybody
Ah.
can survive in any industry.
Exactly.
What you would like to say, like the preparation tips, or it has already been said.
Already been said.
Okay, so one question, like in the interview, like when you all were facing the interview questions, at one point of time you must have felt ki this is the point, I will get selected or I will be out. So that moment of question actually you would like to speak about.
No, I was neutral actually, because there were around 25 students. So everyone was like कि interview अच्छा गया. But so I didn't feel like that that I will get selected, I will get not selected. I was like neutral.
See, when I came here first, the thing was that the seniors had told us that only few people get selected, and so the pressure was on. And then when I entered the room to give my interview, like I was literally sweating, and then but after that the interview was quite good. I mean, the interviewer who interviewed me, he was quite friendly. I never felt that it was like an interview later on, because he was telling me about the shipping industry and how it works and everything. He asked me some technical questions, but they were quite they were quite easy. And yeah,
Like no
And
tricky question.
And I remember you were the first one to go for the interview.
Yes.
yeah.
And I was one of the last ones.
So like, did you face any tricky questions?
I had many tricky questions. My interview went for like 35 to 40 minutes, and I was throughout that interview I was confused what I was doing, because I answered many wrong questions.
Okay.
Like once he asked me where is Nigeria, and I drew first he asked me to draw the continent Africa, and then in where is Somalia and Nigeria, and I correctly answered where is Somalia, but I lagged in where was Nigeria, and I just guessed it. So the interview was very chill, and he told me the right answer, and whenever I was wrong he corrected me, and he asked me to research more, and even I was like, yes, sure sir, I will tell you by tomorrow or whenever we meet again. So the interview was good and interesting. And
That interview never felt like we are giving a placement
Right.
interview. It was like what
The
we are having a
conversation.
conversation. He used to always correct, like, means what we are like. If we are going wrong somewhere, he used to correct it. He was not like कि हाँ correct wrong है तो giving marks or something like that. It was a very good conversation. It never felt like an interview.
I think it was quite justified, because we were
The first time.
yeah, and then we were only in our third semester, and we were not much introduced
Aware
about.
of the knowledge of the industry
So
or ships.
also they shouldn't expect much from us. So I think the level was quite.
Right.
No,
And even in
exactly.
the middle of the interview, he asked me if I wanted to have a toffee or not. So
Exactly.
I said,
He
why
asked
not,
me
sir?
for
I
water.
like, I love to have a toffee.
So like you were pampered as always.
Yes. Always that.
Okay, so like we will end this video with one question from the industry. Like you all are a part of industry now. Everything like you will be, we all will be sailing now in few months. So what one thing you feel like that this needs to be corrected in the industry, and why you feel so? Like you can take your time. Like think.
As being in this industry, I would like to mention that don't like to mention a change in this industry, but I would aware or warn all the newbies that are coming into this industry to not to fell in the trap of agents, because we all have listened a lot of cases that the agents take about 5 to 6 lakhs and they say that ship pe chada dunga, but this never happens.
And
They
they
just take the
disappear.
money and they just disappear or block your number, do whatever. They have a lot of ways. So just I would warn to the youngsters or those who are joining this industry that don't fall into the trap of agents. Look institute which is providing you placement, or there are a lot of companies like Synergy which are conducting their own exams,
Synergy, MSc,
which are
Or we
conducting.
also like
Yes,
a lot.
and you also have a option of BNS where you
BNS.
can already get a sponsorship and,
And
take
then
a
do the
college
course.
and then do the course. So this is a small message.
And what about you?
I think the field is constantly changing with its automations. So we need to keep ourselves updated, doing all the courses which are coming. Like earlier there used to be approx 50 people on board, and now only 20 to 25 at max. And in coming future there will be even less people. So we need to keep ourselves updated, and that's what I think about the industry.
Even I feel that the connectivity issue on board the ship is not that good comparatively to the land. So I think the shipping industry can improve, and the company especially can improve on this part, because we are from a generation wherein we are much more dependent on phones and everything. I'm not saying that we need the phones there
Every time
to for social media or such, because we being away from our family, we need to inform. We
You
need
get
to
connected to the
we
family.
need to talk to our family. and tell them about where like what is going on here in my life, so that also they are aware of everything.
Right.
Because many of the seafarers they don't get to inform their families about where they are and everything. I think the family needs to be informed about all this, so that if there is any emergency, they can directly contact the company, and we can, like, we as seafarers, it is also our responsibility to see that everything at home is properly working. So I think the connectivity issue should be improved.
That's good actually, and that is the most important thing. Like in this generation, everyone is not a mobile addict, but they are most of the time on the phones, because to get the important news, because news is spreading like from one part of the world to another part through the phones, through the internet. So that is the main important thing that should be implemented. Rightly said.
Camera manages itself on his phone.
That's true. So like this video has got a lot of behind the scenes. Okay, so with this we'll end the video. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it, and those who are preparing for Maersk Tankers / Synergy, I think you gained a lot of message, preparation tips from this. Thank you for watching, and you all, thank you for being on the channel. Thank you
very much for inviting me.
My pleasure.
And do share, subscribe, like, whatever it is.
Yeah, rightly said. Thank you.